Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your mid-August 2021 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Sagittarius. This will not resonate with every Sagittarius that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone who needs to hear that message. If by chance this reading is not for you at all, Sagittarius, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi Crosswatchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Sagittarius. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Sagittarius and Crosswatchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means that you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. Alright Sagittarius, so I'm going to use my sound bowl to clear the energy, to help tune into the energy, just to get in sync. If you're wearing headphones, I suggest turning them down just a little bit. It may be a bit loud. Alright, let's see. Okay, so for this reading, Sagittarius, I'm going to tune into an energy that is in or around your energetic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you at this time. Whether you're single or taken, together or apart, let's see who wants to come through and why they're coming through for your reading. Please give me an idea, Spirit, of who this person is for Sagittarius. Who's coming through? Ooh, okay, Sagittarius. Okay, so we have flirt here. This is someone you're currently talking to or that you have interest in, maybe. It could just be as a crush right now, but I feel you both feel the same way. I feel you've recently met this person or since 2021, end of 2020. Pretty recently, again, guys, time is fluid, just like energy is fluid. It does not have to be exact in order for this to resonate with you, but there's some flirtation going on between you and someone, and they're really starting to dig you, Sagittarius, because can I just say, the passion between the two of you is on point. It is fire, I'm hearing. So you could be dealing with another fire sign, possibly another Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Does not have to be the case, but you guys just excite each other. You give each other thrills. And now I'm hearing that song Cheap Thrills by Sia. That song may resonate with you in some way. But man, you guys are really starting to hit it off. Extend your light heart energy to others and allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So, you know, different than the other signs, Sagittarius, I feel really with you guys, there's just this heart feeling that feels so empowered when you two are together. Like you act out of your heart with this person and they do the same with you. You know, it's like when you're around each other, you do things that you may not normally do, or you say things that are kind of out of your comfort zone, or you kind of take each other out of that comfort zone. And that's what makes it so exciting and thrilling for the two of you. With this flirt card, I feel you guys could have met somewhere where you just instantly clicked and hit it off. But with flirt and passion, it could have been a dating app I'm getting as well. You know, you swiped right. I'm sorry, I do not use dating apps, so if it's left, let me know, but you may have swiped right on each other, and it just has taken off from there. And even when you guys first met after meeting online, for some of you, this is your message, it was instantaneous. You even looked better than your picture, is what I'm hearing here. Or maybe that's what you thought of them. But this is exciting, Sagittarius. Let's see what the cards have to say. What does Sagittarius need to know about how this person feels about them, thinks about them? Whew, 8 of Swords. Interesting. Gemini energy in the feeling section. I feel like this is getting a bit overwhelming for them, Sagittarius. Or is someone, I gotta say, there's an energy I'm getting from this automatically of someone still kind of healing from an ex. This could be them. And the ex maybe still be reappearing in their life, and it's kind of triggering them in some way. You may know this, you may not. But we'll continue with that. Let's just pull the cards out first. Ooh. Wow. They're afraid they're not going to find anyone else like you, Sagittarius, should this end. But that's kind of a weird thing to think about if this is relatively new. So maybe for some of you, it's been going on for maybe around a year of you guys talking, but there's something that they still haven't fully revealed. I'm getting with the Four of Swords and the Eight of Swords. They feel very stuck. And for those of you where you may have recently felt like this person has been recently standoffish, it's because I feel they're trying to protect themselves from not falling too hard too fast. That's what I'm getting. And with all this passion here I'm seeing, I'm hearing the Fast and the Furious. I don't know if you've been watching those movies recently. Someone could race or like have a nice car, a racing car, whatever the case is, but or maybe plays those video games where they race. I don't know. But man, Sagittarius, they're developing feelings quick, and I feel that they're starting to grow the courage to ask you if you want to take this to the next level, if you want to be committed. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. Libra energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. You could have Libra in your chart. I feel when you guys kind of met, you guys just had a very blunt, honest talk with them about what you're looking for, what you want. They find you to be very intelligent. They find you to be very cunning. You may be very attractive, but it's more about your mind. And I'm getting that someone's like a sapiosexual, like how to really get to someone's heart here is through intelligent conversation, deep conversation. And that's what they feel like they've had with you. But with this Queen of Swords too, with that X energy, maybe someone has in the past cut out or ended a relationship that was very karmic, very hard. And they felt like they had to protect themselves in some sort of way up until when they met you. And now they're starting to open up again. And maybe that was the heart chakra feeling I was getting in the beginning of the reading. It was like, now I feel again, is kind of the energy I'm getting from that. Maybe they kind of thought that they wanted to be single for a long time, explore their options before they get into something, and then they met you, and that idea has completely changed. But they do feel a bit challenged by that because of past experiences. So let's go ahead and get started. How they feel about you is Eight of Swords. Gemini energy. Yeah, they feel conflicted, Sagittarius. And this person overthinks a lot. They get nervous. Someone may have anxiety too, which is something I deal with. It's not anything to be ashamed of. But they're starting to get a bit confused and a bit overwhelmed about what to do now with this situation. I don't feel like you're giving them any pressure to act on anything. But it's almost as if this has all become it's become a lot. With the Eight of Swords, it's a mental burden, mental stress. Let's clarify this Eight of Swords here. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Seven of Swords. Oh, yeah. So there's a huge trust issue this person's going through. And again, Sagittarius, I don't feel it's personal with you. This is just what they've experienced in the past. When passions arise so quickly, when feelings started to develop really quickly in the past, completely shattered in their life. So almost as if certain people and certain situations from the past are kind of making them afraid of the future between the two of you. What if this is too good to be true? What if all these feelings are just, fleeting, and the next day Sagittarius realizes they don't want anything more? Because let me tell you, what they want is the Ace of Pentacles. They're thinking of something serious here, Sagittarius, but it is overwhelming them in a way. Ace of Swords, a lot of swords. So you could definitely be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you have strong air placements in your chart. There has to be a conversation about being 100% authentic and revealing the emotions that started this whole connection in the first place. And if it's not emotion, the passion. Because right now, the mental fears, all these swords are fear cards here, is what's making someone really afraid of moving forward with this. They don't want to be played. They don't want to be deceived. And again, this could be your energy, Sagittarius. But I just have this feeling of some sort of warning of be afraid of, holding people accountable or projecting past situations, holding on to the past in current connections, because that's carrying the energy of something that doesn't belong in what you two have. But someone's definitely afraid of being vulnerable here. But the passion's overwhelming. It's undeniable, and it can't be ignored. What they're thinking about this connection, thinking about you, Sagittarius, is the Four of Swords, Libra energy. Until they're decided about how they want to move forward, until they're decided about what they want to do with this connection with you, Sagittarius, they're going to silently wait, watch, and observe. I think they're trying to play their cards safe. They don't want to reveal too much too soon. But it's making it hard because every day they're around you, these feelings grow stronger and stronger. And they're losing the battle with their mind. And the thing is that they overthink so much about the situation. The truth is right there in front of them. But they decide to look at all the other 7 swords around them, thinking that that's more of a possibility than the one true Ace of Swords that's in front of them all along, right? I mean, if I know my Sagittarius, you guys are very honest. You guys are sometimes even blunt when you have to be. And it's like you wouldn't spend this much time with this person, have this much conversation with this person, if you didn't take them seriously, or if you didn't see them as a serious goal. And maybe this is what you need to know about them. I get this feeling too for someone out there that if they haven't been as passionate as wanting to exchange messages that are very sexual in nature, they want to see if it's more than that. They want to see if you guys have more of a connection than just the passion that prominently exists in here. But I think that's a no-brainer, especially with all the air energy here. And if they have pulled back in communication, they're still trying to figure everything out within themselves, within their mind, most importantly. Someone could be a nail biter when they're nervous. Yeah. I'm hearing they're waiting for the right time. Right time to express their feelings, right time to move forward, because ultimately their goal again is the Ace of Pentacles. What they like the most about you is the Page of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You're just fun. You're exciting. You try new things. You're down to do anything. They could text you, hey, do you want to come go on this hike, stay the night at this camp, go skinny dipping at night, drink a couple beers, and then do something else tomorrow, you're like, heck yeah. It may not be exactly like that, but you're just spontaneously fun. Why not try this new thing? It could be a great new experience. You just bring a lot of excitement in their life, Sagittarius. A lot of passion. Man, you guys have exchanged some very sexual messages with one another. When you guys are together, it's physically, it's profound. It's enjoyable every time. Every time. What they don't like about you, Two of Swords, Libra energy. So what I feel about this, Sagittarius, is that for someone out there, it could be that you're a little slow to reply, or sometimes you think you kind of sent the message and you forgot and it was still written out, but you never hit send or something like that. There is some sort of feeling here of, it's like, and this could be them too, right? But it's like these messages that go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then all of a sudden out of the blue it just kind of goes silent for a few hours. And it could be just because someone's working. It could be because someone's, you know, doing something where they can't have their phone on them, but they take it kind of personally. And that's what kind of sparks this whole fear-based thinking then, because someone may have ghosted them before. I feel, even with the Seven of Swords we saw earlier, someone's really, really afraid of being ghosted. And I just saw the Snapchat little Abby pic. So you guys may exchange Snapchats, or your friends on Snapchats. Very spicy Snapchats, maybe. And even for some of you too, and I, you know, this is not to blow smoke up your ass or anything, but it's like they sometimes find your intelligence a bit intimidating, is what I'm getting to with the Two of Swords. Like, sometimes maybe there's been conversations of things you've known about, you've read about, and they have no idea what you're talking about. And for some reason that brings up some sort of insecurity within them. Or there's another possibility here that this Two of Swords is just what you've been doing right now, because there has been a pullback from them in their communication, because they're trying to figure everything out. So you're not going to initiate the conversation, or maybe you already did, they still haven't responded, and you're kind of waiting on them to make the next conversation. But most of you really, it's because you haven't replied yet, or something where you have kind of pulled back with that. I want to clarify. Let's clarify. Let's get a bit deeper for you guys. Randomly, I picked up that you guys, your first languages are different languages. Maybe it's hard to communicate if that's the case for some of you. Not all. Why is the Two of Swords here? What they don't like about Sagittarius. Six of Cups. Ooh, someone talking to their ex, maybe. Or if that's not so much the case, maybe someone knows about someone else's past, saw that someone liked their picture or commented on it, and it struck up some feelings within them. But honestly, I feel that that person ignored the ex's message anyway. Yeah. What they like the most about the connection they have with you, I mean, my goodness, the happiest card in the deck, the Sun, Leo energy. Being with you feels right. When they're around you, the sun's in their world, shining bright. You guys have had some great summer activities, great summer dates, going out on a boat, going to a winery, maybe to a music festival. And even if you guys are in a part of the world where it's restricted right now, just spending time together in your backyard with a glass of wine, just talking for hours. That's enough for them to feel amazing around you. you've illuminated a lot in their life. And I think that's why all these triggers of worry and fear is happening, because when you're around someone that just makes you so happy, anxiety kind of takes control when you think of, what if they're not the person I think they are, or what if they're lying to me? What if they're not showing me their true colors? And I fall for someone that's going to end up hurting me. But again, that's just the fear overriding the reality. Because the reality is that you're a real person with the Queen of Swords, regardless of gender or sex. You say it as it is. You're very clear in your intentions. The Sun, they're happy around you. They're fulfilled around you. You bring so much life into their lives. And the passion, whew. Solar plexus is activated right now. I don't know if some of you feel that solar plexus energy, but it's just, they feel confident around you. It's almost like it's a big little ego boost to tell their friends about you, or to show you off to anyone they take you out in front of. They love having someone, I'm seeing, like putting their arm around the other person all the time, just to let people know that they're with me. You are the other person. What they don't like about the connection, the Star card, Aquarius energy, false hope. That's what I'm getting here. And not just, Five of Cups. This is a major arcana. They'd be crushed, or someone here would be, if this was all just, almost a fantasy. If this was all just for a few months, because what they're developing is something that they're prepared to go the long haul with, much longer for, in this situation. And with the Star card, I always feel this energy of like, this is a rare connection, something I've never had before. This is it. I found the true north. I found my true north. And they feel so unexplainably drawn to you, Sagittarius. And I also feel in some sort of way that this connection is bringing up these triggers to heal them. And that's what you're kind of doing, is you're kind of illuminating within them, whether you realize it or not, what is still unhealed and what finally needs to be cemented, so you two could be fully in alignment with each other. Highest hopes, Ace of Pentacles. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. A promising start. That this can happen for the two of you. This is realistic. This is something you both feel and both want to work towards, want to plant the seeds of, to grow. So this can eventually turn into the Ten of Pentacles. When you're in bed, you love holding each other, spooning. And I got the sweet image of someone who just woke up the other person just by kissing them on the forehead, the cheek, the neck. This is something real and promising, Sagittarius. That's why they're so afraid of it, but worst fear, Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. So they know, what they like the most about you is Page of Wands. They know you are someone who acts quickly, maybe even borderline impulsive, not a bad thing, but someone who, if they feel that their time is wasted, they move on to the next. And that's why they're faced with this confrontation within themselves, to get with it, to stop overthinking, to find the truth. Even just to have this conversation with you, I highly recommend it going down just so clarity can be given, because this person is just all over the place and it's wasting time. It's taking time away from where you guys could build this and grow this the way they want it to happen with the Ace of Pentacles. And in ways, this is your fear of them taking too long, it going too slow to the time where you're just fed up and ready to head out. I'm also getting that someone finds someone else's driving a bit annoying, like whether they're slow drivers or they push on the brake too much. Really random, but just a message there. To see the likely outcome of what's likely to unfold between the two of you, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. But before we go, Sagittarius, I will pull a card from this deck here. And I'm going to ask Spirit if there's anything else you need to know about what this person thinks about the situation and what they think of you. Coming to an end. They're afraid this is coming to an end. That's what the Knight of Pentacles, they took too long. They're too much in their head. They're not saying what they need to say. And they're afraid that this is inevitably going to be over with, or that the fantasy, the thrill of being with you is just eventually going to end. And maybe they've always prepared for that in some sort of way. There's some sort of subconscious belief that this isn't realistic, that this kind of love can't really happen for them. And that's why maybe they even feel like I should end it before they do. Out of nothing you had to do with this, out of their own disalignment within themselves. But they dream about you, Sagittarius, and that's the thing. They try maybe to get real with it. They try to shake themselves out of this because they think that this is, too good to be true. That's what I keep on hearing. But they dream about you. They get signs about you. Maybe you recently had a dream about them as well. You both dreamt about each other at the same time is what I'm hearing. The same night. And that's what's making them so stuck in the Eight of Swords. I just saw the initial W. May mean something to someone. First, middle, last initial. Wow. Well, we're going to go ahead and take this to the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to see what's likely to happen, what's likely to unfold between the two of you in this connection. And I'm also going to pull some oracle cards as well to add to this likely outcome, but more importantly, dive deeper into this connection for your highest and greatest good. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where I need to depart, Sagittarius, I really hope that this has resonated with you in some way and given you clarity and insight in regards to your love life. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Sagittarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Sagittarius.